In this video, we're going to show you to install an exterior door handle on Jeep Grand Cherokee located on the rear door. Use your Phillips head screwdriver to remove the screw inside the door pull. We're going to use our Phillips head screwdriver and pull your handle out. There is a screw right inside the pocket right here. So you want to go ahead and want to grab this door panel and separate this. And as we pull that out, we're going to have a couple rods on the inside here. Have the retainer clips. You want to pop those clips off. You can use a pair of pliers, or sometimes you can just use your fingers to pop those off. Just fold it out, pull the rod out, and we'll do the same for the lower one. Now as we separate the door panel, we have an electrical connector going to the switch. Pinch that tab and remove that. And we'll go ahead and separate the door panel. Now on the inside here, there's going to be two 10mm nuts securing the door handle to the shell itself, but we need to disconnect this rod from this clip right in here. Now I'm going to use a pick. I'm going to go through a hole in the door shell and then come on behind it here, and I'm going to undo that plastic retaining clip. There we go, just popping that off. With that clip released, I'm going to use my pick. You can also put your hand inside here, but I'm going to use my pick and just going to pry that out. And the rod is now released. With that rod free, we can go ahead and use our 10mm with extension and come right through the hole in the door shell here. Spin that one off, remove that nut, and I'm going to remove the one to the right of that. Remove that nut. Let's move to the outside and remove the handle from the door. Okay, and grab that handle. Now what I like to do is pull the handle and rotate this out. And by doing that, you're actually moving that piece there. It allows that handle to slide right out nice and easy. Go ahead and set that aside. I want to make sure that the gasket is pressed onto the little pins on the back side here. Pull the handle, line that up, insert that into the door. You can release. The handle's in place. Go back on the inside and install the nuts. Now you can reach around the edge of the door and hold that handle in place. I'm going to start both of these nuts by hand, reaching inside, get those started. And I like to thread them down as far as I can by hand. And we can let go of that handle on the outside. Now we want to go ahead and snug these down. Now once that bottom's out, I give it about a quarter turn. All right, now that we're snug, we're going to reach on in there. We're going to lift up on our little retainer clip. We're going to take our rod here. I'm going to reach on the outside of the handle here, and I'm going to pull that down, and that'll move that retainer clip so we can line up that rod. Work that into the handle, and then we'll flip our clip down into place. And with your hand in there, normally you can just press on Normally you can press that on by hand, but for any reason, if you do have a problem, you might have just using a pair of pliers and you're going to pinch the clip and the rod and snap those together. There you have it, the rod is engaged. I'm just gonna reach around the outside, grab that handle, operate that, and everything is working nice and smooth. Let's install our rods here for the handles. And you're probably just gonna have to wiggle that door panel around a little bit to get that rod to line up nice. Once that rod is in, we can slide our clip on over, snap that on. Let's go ahead and do the same for the bottom one here. All right, that's snapped in. Install the power window motor connector. You're going to feel and hear that snap into place. When installing your door panel, there's going to be some plastic buttons or what we call Christmas trees around the perimeter. They will press in and lock onto the door shell itself. You're going to go around the perimeter, snapping these into place. Once those are on, we can now install the 2 screws supporting our door panel. I'm going to install our screw behind the door handle here first. Snug that down. Install our screw into the door handle pull. And snug that down gently. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.